Best scene from the screenplay Hick, inspired by true events. Campaign Train, Lincoln, Nebraska Day. Eleanor Roosevelt stands at the podium on the platform of the caboose. She addresses the large crowd that has gathered.
Good morning, Lincoln, Nebraska!
Cheers.
We know why you're here and for whom you've been waiting several hours to welcome. So without further ado, my husband and your Democratic presidential nominee, Mr. Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
FDR is helped out onto the platform of the caboose by his bodyguard. Eleanor stands with him till FDR has a good hold of the podium. Then she leaves the caboose. FDR's speech booms out of the loudspeakers. Interior, campaign, train, same. Eleanor moves through the train quickly and finds Hick.
That was quick.
You're not here to see me. Let's go for a walk.
There's only cornfields out here.
Exactly.
Cornfields, day. Eleanor follows a trail into the cornfields. Hick struggles to keep up with Eleanor's brisk walk and long strides. They're surrounded by tall corn stalks that leave them invisible to prying eyes.
You need to quit smoking cigars.
Careful. I'm the one who writes about you in the papers.
As if I can control that.
Eleanor takes off and disappears around a corner.
I never liked hide and seek.
Hick rounds one corner, then another and another. With panic increasing, she runs past Eleanor's hiding place. Eleanor sneaks up behind her and plucks a piece of corn husk from Hick's hair. Hick jumps. Eleanor waves the corn husk at Hick.
Oh, you nearly gave me a heart attack.
As if you're that fragile.
They reach a barbed fence. Eleanor easily navigates the fence and makes her way towards a large cottonwood tree. Hick gets caught on the barbed fence.
Mrs. R.
Eleanor turns to see Hick tied up in the fence. She's trying to get herself loose. Eleanor laughs as she returns to help.
Hold still so I can untangle this without ripping your dress.
Just rip it. I don't want to be stuck here all day.
Don't be so dramatic.
Why did you choose to come this way?
I wanted to sit under that old tree with you.
Hick glances over at the tree. At the same time, Eleanor frees her from the barbed fence. They stumble. Hick falls, knocks into Eleanor, who then falls on top of her.
Still want to go sit under that tree?
I think I like it here.
There's not a cloud in the sky.
Hick looks everywhere except at Eleanor. Eleanor kisses Hick, then rolls onto her back.
Is that a hawk?
I don't know. Could be vultures.
Maybe we look like meat to them. Speak for yourself.
They lay for a bit on the ground, shoulder to shoulder.
Have you always wanted to be a reporter?
That's all I know.
I think there are other parts of you I'd like to get to know.
Hick sits up, pulls out her pocket watch, and checks the time. She looks at Eleanor on the ground, sun glistening on her face. She goes to touch Eleanor, but stops herself.
I hope you can get us back to the train.
Eleanor props herself on her elbow.
Of course I can.
She takes Hick's hand and helps her up. They hold hands back to the campaign train, hidden by the corn stalks. Interior, Valkill Industries Workshop Day. Marion and Eleanor stand at a drafting table working on designs. Nan fills out paperwork with a group of veterans, some wearing their military work jackets or ball caps. Exterior, Valkill Industries Workshop, same. Hick smokes a cigar at the front of the workshop. FDR rolls himself up to her.
Eleanor is certainly setting a good example by hiring veterans. Was it your idea?
Hick turns to look in the workshop window. Interior, Valkill Industries Workshop, same. Through window, Eleanor shows her work to one of the veterans. Marion examines a piece of furniture. Nan chats with some of the veterans. Exterior, Valkill Industries Workshop, same. Hick turns back to FDR.
Both of us came up with it. Want a cigar?
No thank you. I read all your articles. Eleanor insists.
Hick waits.
I want to expand programs that start in New York to be federal programs,
Nods to the workshop.
inspired by projects like this.
Is this off the record?
Hick, with you, everything is on the record.
I'll take that as a compliment.
As well you should. Ask me anything you like, Hick.
Why do we tell people smell this when something doesn't smell right?
FDR's robust laughter booms. Hick smiles.
I can see what Eleanor likes in you.
Smell my great fashion sense.
Hick shows off her suspenders, boiler pants, and boots.
Well, she does have me for a husband.
FDR does a bit of a wheelie with his wheelchair. They laugh. FDR turns to look into the Valkill workshop window again. Hick follows and turns too.
Eleanor's helped us to convince Mayor Walker to resign, but it was your investigative reporting that got us the evidence we needed.
That he needs to run around Europe while Vivian is 6 feet under isn't enough for me.
Will it ever be?
I don't know.
Silence. Hick looks away to the sky. FDR watches Hick.
Hoover's done himself in attacking the bonus army. Lewis predicts we'll win this election.
You have my vote.
I'll take it that is Eleanor's doing. She has a way with people. She's convinced me to build this place for Nan and Marion.
Is there something you're trying to tell me, Governor?
No, not at all. The funny thing about Hoover, I do agree that paying out the bonuses is not a solution.
Interior, Valkill Industries workshop, same. Moosemann glances out the window. He sees Hick and FDR together. Moosemann takes a photo. Flash. Exterior, Valkill Industries workshop, same. Moosemann exits the factory. The door slams behind him.
Hick, Mrs. R is asking for you.
Hick looks relieved. FDR, on the other hand, looks like a man who got what he came for.
Hick, will I see you in San Francisco?
I'll be there.
Good. Good. You'll get to hear more about my new deal,
Nods to Moosemann.
young man.
FDR wheels off. They wait until he's well out of earshot.
What was that about?
I'm not sure.
News headline. FDR agrees with Hoover, no bonuses, but says Valkill Industries hiring veterans sets example for what his new deal can do for Americans. By Lorena Hickok.